Hi guys, don't worry, I've not uploaded the same video twice. I just love my little intro clip and obviously wanted to show it again. So this is the box that I made for my lovely Plague Marine kill team, which I painted in a video, well, yesterday. Really love how they came out and obviously wanted to display them somehow. As well, been able to display all my other sort of kill teams. And that's by making a little sort of display diorama, well, carry box, I guess, kind of in a way. So the plan is these are magnetized and stackable, which is great because obviously it takes up a lot less room and basically looks good on a shelf or, well, in a cupboard. Well, wherever it may be. But yeah, as you can see, lovely little box, obviously MDF. And this was all cut on my Creality Falcon 2 Pro laser engraver. This is one of those kind of things you never know or knew you needed, but then when you get one, they are amazing. I've cut terrain out of this, I've made patterns in wood, I've made paint pot rack holders. It's absolutely gorgeous. And obviously the reason I really love this one, as you can see, fully enclosed, has an exhaust sort of fan thingy, so all the fumes are taken outside, which is just great, especially obviously if you want to use this in your own home. So guys, if you ever been thinking about buying one of these, now is definitely the time to do it. There's a Black Friday sale. And their reductions, well, they're insane. It's like 40% off a lot of stuff. Some of the things are 100% off, so you can get some items free, obviously when you buy something else. But obviously the one that I have used is down here. As you can see, 41% off. So yeah, guys, if you're ever thinking about getting a laser engraver, now is the one, or now is the time to definitely get it. So all links down below, guys. Go check those all out. So I've been using one of these for well over a year now, and as I say, the amount of things you can actually make on it are just insane. So yeah, definitely worth checking out and, well, having a look at. So the software that comes with this, or the software you need to use to obviously be able to cut things out, very simple. Again, it's one of those things that if I can do it, anyone can do it. And as you can see, a whole load of shapes down the side, and then you can add bits or cut bits out. So that's exactly what I've done here. I've got all my little shapes planned out, with all the little sort of little tabs, so it all cuts in nicely. And you'll see that line going across the top. That's a very special line. You'll see why in a mo. But yeah, really simple to easy to use. And then there's two things I normally mess about with, and that is the power and the speed. I've got mine set to cut some 3mm MDF. This is stuff I like using, relatively cheap. Obviously I buy mine in sort of packs of about 30. So it works out well under £1 a sheet, which is great. And I say, I've made paint rack holders and all kinds of stuff from this. So two ways of cutting. You can have it linked to a PC, or like you see, just put in a little micro SD card, push a couple of buttons, and yeah, away it goes. And I say, the fact it's fully enclosed with the hose going out the window means there's no fumes whatsoever in my room, which is really good. Obviously protective cover down, you don't want to obviously harm your eyes, so that's why I'm filming obviously through the screen. But as you can see, yeah, it's going along perfectly. This footage is speeded up, guys. I think this actually took about 12 minutes to cut all these bits out, which isn't too bad at all. So you can just sort of set it running. So this is the reason for having that extra line at the top. As you can see, I've really sort of squished everything in, take up every last little bit of room, and then that bit, it just cuts off the top. So I've got a nice little board I can sort of put back in, well, my shelf that has all my board on. And then the actual sort of area that I've cut out, as you can see, there's hardly anything wasted, which is great, because then the little bits that are here just go in the bin. Because obviously one thing I don't like doing is wasting stuff. If it can be used for something else, yeah, I'm going to keep it. But as you can see, yeah, everything's really in close. So the little bit of wood that is left over here, I probably could have kept it, maybe use it as sort of rubble terrain perhaps, but I've got plenty of rubble terrain as it is, so yeah, don't need this. So all the bits come out perfectly, even that bottom bit did come out, and yeah, I say laser engravers, honestly, it's one of these things I never thought about using or needing, but then when you have one, the things it can do are just insane. So this 3mm MDF, I could cut it with a Stanley knife. It certainly wouldn't be a neat cut, and it certainly wouldn't have nice 90-degree angles like this has got. I say that software, Lightburn, real easy to use. And as you say, the things you can make. Obviously, one of my main things I like to do is, well, cut MDF, because it is just So nice, get that nice, neat, clean cut. If you've seen one of my recent videos, I made a Jungles of Delphrak. Well, it's rather large diorama. And in that, I actually cut out or laser engraved Aztec symbols into MDF. And the great thing is, obviously the MDF, you can prime it and then paint it, and it can make it look like, well, whatever you want really. So say, I was really pleased with this because it's the first time I've made like little tabs. I've made these kind of boxes sort of before, but they've been very plain and yeah, just square edges. So this time I thought I'd be a little bit more professional, make some tabs, because then this way everything sort of locates and slots into itself a whole lot better. So this really is only achievable with a laser cutter. Yeah, to cut this with a Stanley knife, it'd be a right dog's dinner. Even say it's only 3mm thick. But yeah, so yeah, 3mm thick MDF is what I typically go for, because it's not too thick, but it's thick enough to be, well, strong and rigid. And I say, for me, obviously cost is always an important factor with most things I do. I'm sure that's the same with everyone. But there we go. Yeah, so everything is in. It's all nice and flush. Magnets are in, and I say it's just, yeah, I just love it. It's just great that you can cut things out like this, well, in your own home. I say this is a real laser, so safety precautions need to be taken. Obviously, that's all down to yourselves. And then yeah, just cut out some bits. Well, not cut out. I 3D printed some bits to go in this. Again, all these kind of things. Now I've got the template for it. I can now make all kinds of these. So depending on the kill team I'm going to make it for, they're going to be, well, kind of unique to each kill team, I guess. As I am going to do an orc one, because, well, I love orcs, and I do have a shed load of them. And the other great thing is the size of this box. I've done it so obviously, as you can see, there's a 3 cutout and a 4 cutout to accommodate the kill team miniatures. But I have done it so I could do 5 on each row, and that's the 32mm size bases. Obviously some of them are on smaller bases, so yeah, probably get more on those. So going with the old paint job, yeah, keeping it nice and simple. So this is going to be for Plague Marines. If you've seen the video where I made the Plague Marines, or painted them even, you'll see I went over the top to really make them look disgusting, weathered, yet grimdark. I mean, that's the best way to describe the colour look that I like. So I'm going to do exactly the same here. So that's why I've done the dry brushing with gold, or kind of copperish. And then yeah, using a bit of the old verdigris. So this dirty down stuff, this is lovely. It really does make things so simple. Put it on nice and thick, and then get the old water brush and then put that on, dab it around. It streaks down because obviously the water's going to just run down, so you get some lovely streak marks. And yeah, after about half an hour this stuff dries and just looks wonderful. So yeah, links to this as well, guys. But yeah, there you go. So nice, simple, easy paint job. And then last little bit, just go over and, well, another bit of dry brushing with the gold, just to catch and hit all the edges, just to make it again look like it is sort of metal of some type. And yeah, there we go, guys. Say nice, simple, easy, but definitely with the help of a laser engraver. So I say links down below to the Creality stuff, and they do a whole range of laser engravers to sort of fit everyone's budget, which is really good. Different strengths, different power ones as well. So the one I've got is a 40 watt, and this can cut through 10mm MDF in one pass, which is just insane. I say I always use like 3mm, but if I wanted to use thicker, then yeah, I could certainly do this sort of thing with that. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video, as well as the month of November, where I'm doing one video every day, just to sort of get rid of or get through some of my pile of opportunity, as well as bringing more stuff in because I can't help myself. So I've got quite a lot of videos coming up with some more Hero Quest stuff. There will be more some kill teams, and also got hold of the Warhammer Underworlds Emberguard, the core game. So some lovely miniatures in that. I'll be painting them up as well. So yeah, as I say, for the month of November, it's one video every day of me painting something, something different, or making something. So keep tuned for that. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Another video on the screen. You guys take care. Bye now.